Good morning, students. Myself, Dhruv Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, JIMS Engineering Management Technical Campus. Okay, today I'm going to teach you second lecture of Computer Integrated Manufacturing, which is one of the important subject of BTech Mechanical Engineering, 7th semester students. And yesterday in previous lectures we have discussed about what is the CNC and why this course has been implemented to the BTech students, because nowadays market scenario has been totally changed. So what market scenario is nowadays? Market scenario is totally changed nowadays. All industries have adapted automatic machines that like CNC machine, VMC machine, CNC drilling machine, CNC metal cutting machine. All machines what we are using nowadays is automatic numerical control machines. And I already told you what is CNC and how the evaluation has been made. And so here also I have discussed about the types of CNC machine, what kind of machines we are using nowadays, and then also we have discussed about the all the overview history of CNC and the related issues. Okay, and we have already discussed about the basic component of CNC machine what we are using nowadays. And apart from this, we have discussed the all advantages, disadvantages. So this has been discussed in the previous classes. Okay, in the previous classes we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss. Today I'm going to teach you. Today I'm going to teach you. Today I'm going to teach you sample CNC machine. Before going on the thorough, we must have to keep in the mind what is CNC machine, how is looking like, how is looking like, how is the overview of the milling machine, CNC milling machine, how is place of CNC machine. Okay, so accordingly you will see in the diagram from the left to right. Okay, so you will see in the first diagram this is CNC machine where all the various operations have been made, like the turning. Various operations have been like the turning, threadings, many operations have been performed. This is totally, you will see this is totally machine operated. This is totally what machine operated, automatic machine. Okay, you will see this is the computer system set in here. Okay, and then memory is working accordingly. Right. Okay, this is CNC milling machine, and the person standing before the press. Okay, and this is what the laser cutting CNC laser cutting machine. This is the CNC plasma cutting machine. Nowadays this technique is greatly used in automotive and aerospace industries. Aerospace in very popular manner. Okay, and this is what CNC rapid prototyping machine. This is what the CNC rapid prototyping machines. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what are the industries that is totally influenced by the influenced by the CNC machine and automatic numerical control machine. Okay, so aerospace industries nowadays, because the innovation of innovative is only happened due to the extreme need of the aerospace industry. Then we are using the complex machinery. We are using the same into the electrical segment. We are using the same in the fabrication. Now mostly they are used in the automotive industries, instrumentation and molding. So these segment are all important segment where we are using CNC technology, and we are using the CNC machine or numerical control machine, right? So see, these are the simple products. These are the sample product what we are going to produce from the different operation, and by the use of the various automatic machines. Okay, so in the first diagram you will see this one is what in first diagram you will see this is the engine blocks. You will see how complex their geometries are. Okay, so earlier by the use of the conventional machine it is very time consuming, and up to that accuracy what now we are producing, it was not very easy task in the past days to produce this. Okay, in secondly we will see 5-axis CNC milling machine. This is what the 5-axis CNC milling machine. Okay, and these are the various components. These are the different products where we are manufacturing from the various operations of the automatic machine, numerical control machine. And here you will see how it is equally important into the electronic industry to make their symmetric patterns, okay. And after assembly of that component, we are using cell phone nowadays, okay. And these are the two product of the rapid prototypings. So there are several biomedical products nowadays. We are manufacturing, we are producing by the use of the automatic technology, okay. So the rapid prototyping is very very fascinating, very modern techniques of manufacturing, okay. Manufacturing the prototypes. And this is the CNC mold making, okay. This is the CNC mold making machines what we are using for the greater accuracy, okay. So now I'm going to tell you what are the design consideration for CNC machine tool, okay. So before designing a CNC machine tool, we are having the certain designing parameters. So accordingly we are going to select, okay. So these are the following points what I'm going to discuss, and that you must keep into the mind before designing the CNC tool, okay. What are the first? The first is the rigidity of the tooling to withstand higher cutting force. Rigidity of the tooling to withstand higher cutting force, because metal cutting operations is a very beautiful operations of the modern industry, okay. So where we have to exert a lot of forces to cut any kind of metals. Nowadays this is the era of the LY and the super LY, so it is very easily cut by them, okay. So this must be rigid, means this must be rigid to withstand higher cutting force. They must be rigid to transmit the spindle, to transmit the power of high speed, right, to the higher accuracy, because accuracy is our prime concern, okay. And then variety of operation to be done, this is used for the variety of operation to be done. This must be designed to use in the variety of operations, okay. And to keep downtime minimum, by having the provision of quick changing of the tools or the job in the minimum possible times. In coming classes I will discuss you about the ATC, automatic tool changer device, right. So they will automatically change the tools at the same time, okay. Then interchangeability to produce the same accuracy on all the jobs. Interchangeability, you are familiar with these terms because I already have discussed into the metrology. Interchangeability, let us suppose we are producing the shaft in India and we are producing the holes in Pakistan, and we are going to insert shaft into the holes, okay. So it must be assembled, without much exercising, right. So this is what we call it, the interchangeability, okay. This all techniques are the quality enhancing techniques, okay. And at last it is the flexibility. Let us suppose our machine is run for to producing some particular job, okay. And after one day consumer our customer is asking for some other products which are in demand, so we must change it within fraction of a minute, because it is very difficult at the time of conventional machine. That is what we have. That is only the reason why we have adapted from conventional machine to the NC and the NC to the CNC. These are only the reason. For what we have adapted to automatic numerical control machine, because in the conventional days when we are using with the conventional methodology and the conventional machines, so it was very challenging task for any operators or any manufacturing plant to rapidly change or to immediately change one setting to the another setting, because it is very clumsy and the time consuming, right, okay. So now we are going to discuss cutting tool for the CNC machines. You should know what are the tools we are using. By experience I'm telling during the copy evaluation of the 7th semester BTech mechanical of university examination, I found many of the copies they have written, many of the students they wrote drilling tool, cutting tool, milling tool. This is operational phenomenon. Tool is different things, okay. So you must keep in the mind the tooling for the CNC machine may include the study of the following. What are those things? One is for the cutting tools and another one for the holding device. So I must tell you the two terms that you are familiar with, the jig and the fixtures. In the conventional time, or when we are talking about the conventional machine, they are having the two things. One is the jig and another one is the fixtures. Okay, so fixtures is equally important nowadays also, but jigs has been replaced in automatic technology because they are assigning simply the coordinate systems, and by the use of the coordinate system, if you will assign 0 0 0, so they will means your tool will be assigned to the marks where the x is 0, y is 0 and z is 0. Okay, so there is no use of the jig nowadays. Okay, in automatic machine only. Okay, so we are talking about the cutting tools. Okay, so that the cutting tool can be classified. What are the basis of their classification? That is what, on the basis of the setting up of the cutting tool. Okay, so we are having the three different types: preset tools, qualified tools, semi qualified tools, right? On the basis of the cutting tool constructions. On the basis of the cutting tool construction, what are those? Solid tools, bridge tools, and inserted bead tool. Okay, and third one, on the basis of the cutting tool materials. What are the materials we are going to cut by these tools? So those are the high carbon tool, steel. Okay, high speed steels, cast iron wire, cemented carbide, ceramic, silicon, diamond, and the boron nitride. So these are the different tools what we are using as per our demand and as per our requirements. Okay, as per our requirement, right? So we are using the insert of different geometry in CNC machine, and they are having the multi edge or the single cutting edge. Okay, but in conventional machines we are having some limitations. We are having the cutting edge is the very similar, cutting edge is limited, right? So you will see this diagram. You will see this diagram. This is showing the human. This is showing the human being. This is showing the human being. You will see this. Okay. So our brain, our head. Our head is what? Head is our the machine control unit. And what is your eyes? Eyes are only the positional transducers. Positional transducer. You are familiar about the transducer. I need not to discuss because time is constraint, right? So our two hands. One is the work holding device, and another is the tool working device. Another is the tool holding device. Okay, so our two hands is just behave like one is for holding the work, that is what we call it the fixtures. Another is the holding the tool. Okay, so this is the in automation most of the examples is associated and most of the functioning is associated like the human being, right? So I'm going to tell you the how do we assign the axis for the tool and how do we assign the axis for the workpiece. Okay, so in case of the tools you will see this is what we call it the x axis, this is what we call it the y axis, and this is called it the z axis. We all are familiar and used to this axis assignment for the tools. Okay, but for the workpiece it is contrary to this. It is contrary to this, means the directions has been changed. Okay, so if you are talking about the x dash, means we are moving towards the job. Okay, towards the works. We are talking about the z dash and we are talking about the b dash. Okay, so these are all the direction of this is contrary to the tool directions, right? So then go to the next. So I'm going to explaining x already explained, but we are talking about the axis Z. Okay, so what machine tool with a spindle? So machine tool with a spindle should be the axis of the spindle. So plus Z tool goes away from the workpiece. If you are talking about the plus Z tool, now plus Z axis means the machine tool goes away from the workpiece. Okay, so machine tool with no spindle. If there will be no machine tool which are not having a spindle, so in that case this will be the perpendicular to the work holding surface. Okay, and the tool goes away from the workpiece. So in both the cases, when we are talking about with spindle, when we are talking about without a spindle. So in both cases, the tool will be move away from the workpiece, right? In machine tool with rotating workpiece, right? Machine tool with rotating tools. Okay, so we are talking about two axes. We are talking about in case of the machine tool with rotating tool. Okay, let us suppose we are talking about the drilling, we are talking about the turnings. In that case, we are talking about the we must have to know the two axes, that is the horizontal axis and the vertical axis, right? So for the x axis, radial and the parallel to the cross sides. If you are talking about the plus x, when the tool goes away from the axis of the spindle, when tool goes away from the axis of the spindle, then it is what the plus x. Okay, when we are talking about the machine tool with rotating spindle, this was the machine tool with the rotating tool. So in that case, horizontal and parallel to the work holding surface, plus x. Okay, that must be the parallel to the work holding surface, means the parallel to the fixtures, right? In case of the vertical axis, in case of the vertical axis, it must be the horizontal and parallel to the work holding surface, that we are talking about the plus x. Okay, and you know, when we are viewed from a spindle towards the column, when we viewed from a spindle towards the column. Okay, so and y, for the y axis we must have to use the right handed coordinate system. We must have to use the right hand coordinate system. Okay, so by axis of motion, you know, by axis of motion, mostly in the automatic machine, I mean an axis in which cutting tool moves relative to the workpiece. Okay, and this movement, you know, by how can we achieve this movement? So this movement is achieved by the motion of the machine tool slides. So the main three axes what we are talking about, motion will be referred as the x axis, y axis and the z axis. And you know, z axis is perpendicular to both, that is perpendicular to the x axis and y axis, when in order to create a right hand coordinate system. So when we are talking about the positive, motion, matlab plus z, in that case the direction moves cutting tool away from the workpiece, when we are talking from the x, y, z is equal to 0, that may be fixed or that may be adjustable. So see this diagram. In this diagram we are talking about the right hand rule. Okay, so here you will see, see this, we are talking about the vertical machine. We are talking about means the milling machine and the drilling machine. So in that case we will see these are the directions conventions we have to keep into the mind. Okay, so the x axis, the y axis and the z axis, these are the three finger, and these are the same similar style of the fingers. Okay, so in that way you can see the x axis is just parallel to the x axis. Okay, right, this x axis, and this is y axis, that's similar to this, and this is the z axis. Okay, so all those three axes is just have the right handed rule, and this is you know, right handed rule. This is the right handed rule, so the direction will be the as indicating their fingers as. Okay, in case of the horizontal machine, so horizontal machine right handed rule are this. Okay, simply if we are going to reverse this direction of the hand. Okay, so in that case if you will see, this may be the parallel to the y axis, this may be the y axis, right, this may be the y axis, right, and this may be the x axis, and this may be the z axis, and that is exactly similar to what indication of this fingers is, right. So this is very important during the time when you are writing the program. And here you will see the standard protocol of the lathe coordinate system. So you know, lathe machine, we are going to perform the various operations like the turning machine, turning operation, facing operations, you know, thread making operation. So here you will see this is the lathe machine. You know, we are having the two directions only. These are the z plus and the z minus, and these are the x plus and the x plus minus. So x plus and x minus, what they are showing the direction of the tool, and z plus and z, that is parallel to the bed, and they are showing you know, they are showing the movement of the tool towards the workpiece. Okay, so this diagram is showing what? This diagram is showing during the turning or facing operations. So you can say it has been held into the live stock, and we are looking for the turning operation, the facing operation. This is what we call it the z axis, and this is what we call it the x axis. Means the x axis is indicating what? The direction of the tools. Okay, so tools plus minus tools, and the y axis is what? Y axis means towards the workpiece or the away from the workpiece. Okay, towards the workpiece and the away from the workpiece. Now we are talking about the standard milling machines coordinate system. So this is exactly the same. The conventions you just keep in the mind, and you will see this is the convention of milling machine. So you just keep into the mind. This is the z plus and the z minus. This is the y plus and the y minus, and this is the x plus and the x minus. Right. and this is the same exactly you will see the parallel to the bed in the horizontal direction, parallel to the bed in the horizontal direction. This is the x plus and the x minus. Okay, this is the y plus and the y minus when the cutter is moves ups and ups and downs, and this is the z. Okay, so if you are talking about the z plus, this will make them make the tool away from the workpiece, and if you are talking about the minus z, towards the workpiece. Okay, if you are talking about the x and y and the z axis, means these three approaches to the same points. Okay, so furthermore we have to discuss a lot of concepts, because without knowing we cannot write a good program. Without this we cannot write the good programs. Okay, so accordingly we must have to know all those things. We must have to know all those things, which is very important, Without this we cannot write a programs, and we cannot understand what is the concept of programming is.